Hi guys, Happy New Year. So I wanted to, as promised, I wanted to come on today and talk about reaching our goals. Yeah, so sometimes we have this idea in our head that we have to, if we break our goals or we break our resolutions, if we fall off the track, that there's like inherently something wrong or that we failed somehow. And I really believe deeply that it's a practice, it's a journey. So we're gonna fall on and off the wagon. And that's what inspired me to do this video today on New Year's Day, right? So it's the day that everybody's inspired to stick to their resolutions and make changes. So whatever that change is for you, if it's eating better, more mindful eating, if it's spending less money, if it's building a meditation practice, whatever that is, I have found for me personally and for my clients that meditation can really be the secret tool for you to learn to stick to your goals, to learn to change those things or improve those things that inspire us to live a more healthy life or a more mindful life. And that's what inspired me to do this video today, is just to share with you how meditation can actually be that secret weapon that can allow you to finally stop the cycle of like making and breaking the same goals or the same resolutions year after year after year. That meditation will actually help you. It will, let me see how I want to phrase this, is that what meditation is going to do for you is meditation is going to be that tool that allows you to build a practice that you don't have to focus on, I have to change this habit, oh, I'm bad when I do this, or I wish I didn't do this. What will happen with meditation is that meditation will allow all those things to fall away that don't serve you. So instead of focusing on changing this or changing this or doing this or doing that, if you can just start to cultivate a practice, even if it's 30 seconds a day, if you can start to cultivate that practice, then what you'll notice is that you will become more mindful of your eating. You'll become more mindful of your spending. You'll become more mindful and have more courage to reach your goals. And when you fall off the wagon, if that's what you want to call it, you'll learn to be gentle on yourself because it's okay. There's nothing wrong with like, oh, we missed a day or we did this, right? There's nothing wrong with that. And I think sometimes we judge ourselves way too harshly. And so that's what inspired this, a long way of just saying that I wanted to share with you a meditation that can really help you to build that strength in your navel center, because it's that navel center that's going to give you the willpower, to cultivate the willpower and to have the courage to actually to try to make that commitment every day to yourself. And if you can just let meditation be that focus, then you'll notice that all of the things that you've always wanted to change your whole life will slowly begin to change. You'll notice that those things that made you angry don't quite make you so angry anymore. Or maybe they still frustrate you, but you don't react to them in the same way that you used to. And so we're going to do Satkriya today, which is one of the most powerful exercises in Kundalini Yoga. And it strengthens the navel center because we're going to be creating a rhythmic pumping of the navel, and that's going to stimulate the nervous system. It's going to help heal the nervous system because we have 72,000 nerve endings that converge here in our solar plexus. And it's also where the 72,000 nadis, which are our energy rivers, the river channels of energy in the body, they converge here in the solar plexus as well. And so for you yogis, it's also our third chakra, which is our center of our relationship with ourselves. And it's how we show up for ourselves. Do we keep our word to ourselves when we say we're going to do something? how do we talk to ourselves? Are we easy with ourselves? Are we harsh with ourselves? This will start to shift that energy, because that's all yoga is we're just learning to shift energy. We're moving energy in the body so that we're not always doing and reacting in the same ways. And so this Kriya is really powerful for that. And we're going to only do it for a minute today. And then I would encourage you to try to practice this. Even if you miss a day, it doesn't matter. Just try to practice it. Even if you say, I can't do a minute, then do 30 seconds. And if you can't do 30 seconds, then try to do 15 seconds. But really, if you don't have 15 seconds for yourself or 30 seconds for yourself, then this would really be something that you would want to start to try to cultivate and see why it's hard for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to sit on the heels, and if that is not comfortable for you, then you can take a cushion and you can put the bolster in between your hips and your heels. If that's still not comfortable for you, you say that my knees can't handle that, then just sit in easy pose, a cross-legged position, or even sitting in a chair with your feet on the floor. Super important to have your feet on the floor. And we're going to be using a mantra, Sat Nam. So if you've been following me for any amount of time, you've probably heard me talk about that mantra. And it's just really connecting to that cosmic truth. And so Sat means truth, and Nam means identity. And it's just saying, the way that I like to think about it is, you know, when you like watch a sunset, a really beautiful sunset, or a beautiful sunrise, and there's just that feeling of awe. That's the truth of the cosmos, like that. You can't put it into words, but if we could put a vibration to it, it would be Sat Nam. And so it's also really good because for those of you that say, I don't really like to meditate because, you know, I don't like to sit with my thoughts, and or maybe uncomfortable feelings come up when you sit to try to be quiet. Using a mantra is a really great way to give the mind a tool. Just to give the mind a tool, something to focus on. And so, yeah, it's a really, really beautiful meditation. So we'll practice it for a minute. And so what I'm going to have you do is we're going to interlace the fingers. For women, or connecting with the feminine energy, the left thumb is going to cross over the right. Yeah. And then we're going to extend. For men, the right thumb is crossing over the left. So women, left over right, men, right over left. And then extend your index finger. And we're going to have that mudra. It's going to look like this. Our arms are up, shoulders are rolled down and back. Spine is tall. Chin is slightly tucked just to keep the energy channels open along the spine. And our eye gaze focuses at the third eye point. So we stimulate the pituitary gland, which is our master gland. And so it will start to change the chemical structures of our brain and our addictive habits, thought patterns, etc. And then it's going to look like this. We're going to chant the mantra Sat, the navel pulls in and up, and then Nam, the belly relaxes. So we have Sat, Nam. Yeah, so that's the mantra that we're going to use with it, the pulling in of the navel, and the exhale. The Nam, it relaxes. And so it was really beautiful. I heard a teacher say that this mantra, like Sat is like the wave coming into the shore, and Nam is the quick pulling out. So it's that energy of the cosmos and the sun and the lunar energy and the planetary forces that we're really channeling with this. So beautiful way to start to change and shift the way that we show up for ourselves. So shall we start? So I'm using both my phones because I'm live on Instagram and Facebook right now. So I don't have my timer that I would usually have. So I'm going to be looking at the timer on Facebook. All right. So arms up, interlacing the fingers, index fingers extended, left over right for women, right over left for men, and reaching the arms up. Chin is slightly tucked, spine is long. Closing the eyes down, focusing at the third eye, inhaling, and here we go. Sat Nam, 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 Sat Nam Sat, 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 Nam, almost there. Sat, Nam Sat, Nam Sat, Nam Sat, Nam, and inhale deeply. Hold that inhale at the top, shoulders relax. You're going to apply Mula Bandh, which is a lock. So just pull the pelvic floor muscles up into the belly, the navel to the spine. Eye gaze is at the third eye. And then exhale deeply with control through the nose. Hold the exhale out. Again, apply Mula Bandh. So pull the pelvic floor like a Kegel exercises. Pelvic floor muscles up, navel in, chin slightly tucked. We're just redirecting energy. And then inhale deeply. And exhale, slowly allow the arms to rest down. So if you're in a space where you can lie down on your back, just lie down on your back. If not, just come back into easy pose. And so really the most important part of Sat Kriya is the relaxation afterwards. So we just stimulated the abdominal organs, the solar plexus. We shifted a lot of energy, even in that short amount of time. And so it's important to let the body rest, to let that energy assimilate. So just focusing on your breath, and breathing in and breathing out. And breathing in and out. And so it's always recommended that for whatever amount of time you do Sat Kriya for, that you want to rest for that same amount of time. So today we did a minute, and so we're resting for that minute. And this meditation is so incredibly powerful for helping you to really stand in your own center, so that when you walk into a room, you have confidence and you have a projection. When you speak, you have a projection. You don't have to yell your words or scream, because they're coming from your center. They're coming from that truth of yourself. And it's also beautiful for those of you that are intimidated by meditation because you're not necessarily comfortable with the thoughts or feelings that come up. This is a beautiful one to do because it helps us to learn how to allow those things to just pass, because not reacting to those, that's what meditation is. It's just a practice of learning how to not react to our emotions, because emotions are just energy in motion. And oftentimes, because we're scared of them, or we judge them, or we don't want to feel them, or we react to them in the opposite way. I have a little tiny bird outside of my window. I guess they wanted to meditate too. Sorry, I just lost my train of thought because a little bird, it's like a little baby bird. But meditation helps us to really learn how to come from that center, so we're not reactive, that we're really kind of like the calm in the center of the storm. So we use our emotions as a catalyst to transform. Yeah. And so as I promised today, I am offering a BOGO, so buy one class, get one free. I have 4 classes, 2 in the morning, 2 melt classes, 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening. And then I also have 2 Kundalini yoga classes where we do stuff like this, and meditation and movement. And I have 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening. So all the information is below. When you can click the PayPal link and you can buy one class for $17. You get 1 class for free. And when you purchase the class, after you purchase on PayPal, I'll send you an email that has the list of all of the class schedules. You can pick which one works in your schedule, because meditation is a practice, right? We can do it once and we can feel good, but it's the process of doing it every day and building a practice. Even if we fall off for a couple of days, we come back to it. And building that practice is what's going to allow us to eventually make all those changes that we want to make. And so, as I said, you can try for a minute. If you really love it, try for 3 minutes. And if you're like, oh, this is tough, just give yourself 30 seconds. Promise yourself that you'll give yourself at least 30 seconds a day to practice this. The replay will be here. And then I really hope that you join me in one of my online classes. You can take them from anywhere in the world. Just use your computer and take advantage of the buy one, get one free. It's only offered until tonight, or Wednesday night at midnight. And so I hope that you enjoy this. I hope that you got something from it. Feel free to share. Feel free to like or comment. If you have any comments or questions, please drop them in the comment box. Satnam, peace, and happy 2018. So exciting. Mwah. Satnam loves. Bye.